Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome to Crafting with Lola. This is video number 2 of the series of Crafter's Companion Outline Dies and Alcohol Ink projects. So today, what I'm going to be doing, if you missed part 1, go back and watch the very first video and it'll introduce you into what I'm going to be doing for the next several videos. But today, I'm going to be working on the Vellum coloring. So as you remember, I took these outline dies and I put them on different types of paper, on vellum, on acetate, as you can see on the acetate, on the watercolor paper, and on some ink, alcohol ink paper. So today, in the second part of the video, I'm taking the outline dies, using many of my different types of markers. I'm probably going to use some of my metallics. I'm using some of the ink, aqua pens and tri-blends, and I'm just kind of just going, just coloring as I go with no, I guess I could say mindless coloring. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to finish up these. Let me show you what this looks like. Again, this is on vellum. Eventually, as I stated in my very first video on this session, I'm going to be cutting these out and I'm going to be making cards and projects from it, using these dies along with some of the alcohol backgrounds that I've created. So that's what we're going to be doing for the next couple of weeks, a couple of videos. I dropped something and I hope I don't roll over it. Alright, so let me go ahead and finish this up. The videos won't be that long because we're just doing the initial coloring, so we're just doing the vellum today. Let me show you how the bird came out. Let's see how the bird came out. Okay, and I did the butterfly, and again this is just on the vellum, and the rose, and some of these I've used different markers, the tri-blend markers, and what else? Did I miss anything? And so now I'm just going to be finishing up the heart. Let me turn this. Now you can't see it too well that way, I think, but if I put it underneath the white paper, I think it's a little easier for you to see. So we're going to finish up this flower here and this one here. And then remember, if you ever have any questions, you guys can always reach out to me at danguslola35@yahoo.com. You can also shoot a comment or anything right there on the YouTube channel. So do not hesitate to ask any questions if you have any questions or comments. I respond immediately as soon as I see them because I like to do that. All right, so I'm just kind of coloring this blue. And the reason why I'm calling it blue is because I think I'm going to put it on one of those backgrounds, those red background, I believe. So I thought I'd just color it blue instead of, because it'll be too much red. And again, I'm using this aqua, the tri-blend aqua pens. Let's see. Using the tri-blend, tricolor aqua pens, and then the tri-blending or 3 blending pens, they have the brown barrel, these have a blue barrel, and then any of your brush tri-blend pens, they are in gray. Now the difference is the difference here, these are both tri-blending pens, but it is the nib. Now let me just simply show you what I mean. Okay. Oh, these have a felt like brush. I really love these pens. So see the difference in the nib? That's the difference in the nib. So these are the brush, and then this is the regular, I don't know what kind of nib you call it, but they're still blending all 3 colors. You can blend in to make shading. But that's how you can do those pens. Now I worked really hard the other day. Somehow I got all my pens all out of order, so that took me forever to get them back in. So I don't want to mess that up. So I'm trying to be a little more conscious of where I'm pulling them from. So let me go ahead and I'm going to color these up. This is the time where it'd be great if you kind of have some interaction, but I really don't have anybody to talk to. But I'm going to be posting these videos. Again, this is video number 2. In case you're wondering, this is video number 2. Okay. Yep. Video number 2. You can always go back and watch some of the other videos I have up there. I pretty much do Crafter's Companion things, only because when I first started crafting, which has been about 3 years now, 3 or 4 years, I just kind of came, and how I came up on Crafter's Companion is, I think, well, I'm sure it was a video. I'm sure it was some video of some sort, and I'm sure it was YouTube. I'm sure it was. All right, so we have those different shades of blue there, and I'm seriously thinking about putting some lavender here. Again, this is another one of those aqua pens. This almost looks pink. Let's see what this looks like before I do it. Let's put it in here. So clearly, when I go to put this on something, I can't put it on anything pink or red, because that just will not be good. So we'll just do that, and I'm just kind of going by eye. I see a color, and I'm like, well, let's just put it in here. And then when you hold, the thing about the vellum is, when you go to hold it up, it's not as dark as, I just have it on the paper, so you can kind of, it does look a little darker on the paper. All right, let's see. I'm gonna try and get this in here. Here. Uh-oh. So what's going on here? Okay. And I want to do probably this one in purple. I think I'm going to do this one in purple. Now, remember the ink, that alcohol ink. Oh my gosh, I did that the other day. Gee, you guys just taking me. I still have, you should see my fingernails. It almost looks like blood or something. I mean, I thought I was doing good for a minute because I kept wiping my hands off, and I had even pulled out gloves, and that just did not work out at all. I ended up getting that stuff everywhere, all over my hands, everywhere. You name it, it was there. All right, so now the last little thing I have to do is these little colors in here. And I think I know exactly. I think this is saying, please color me yellow. Please color me yellow. Please color me yellow. I will color you yellow. There you go. Oh, that should have been blue. Oops. No. That should be yellow. Yeah. Yellow. There. It's not, the greatest, but it's I'm just messing around. Okay, yellow there, yellow, and yellow down here, and then you know what? I need to put the pink right back in there. So let's put the pen back. That was a brush one. These are the tricolor pens. Ooh, I almost got the wrong one. Hope this is right. Is it? Is that right? That's not right. I think it's this one. Don't you hate when you get a pen and then you color and you be like, oh, that's the wrong color? I think this is right. This is about right. Okay. All right. So there we have that one all done. And what's going on right here? I think I missed one little spot. So we have the little heart. Nothing special, but we have the heart all done. Okay, and then the last thing that I think I'll do is probably this one. And I want to do this in purple. So I want to do this in a really pretty deep purple, like a hydrangea. hydrangea purple. That's not really dark though, is it? Yeah. Now, one thing I noticed that when I've been doing this, I've been kind of going over the line and kind of messing up the dye a little bit. So you can kind of rub it off, the ink off a little bit, or what you could do, another option, I don't know if you want to do this, another option is you can actually just cut it again, put adhesive over it, and then just lay it back on top. That's one of your options there. I think I'm gonna do a couple of shades I was gonna blend this, but I'm gonna see if I can find another darker purple. That's probably the best option you have. Oh shoot, wrong flower. Let's see. All right, so let me get another purple, a darker. That was hydrangea. This one's called lavender. Let's see if this one's a little bit darker in tone, which it is. Okay. Do this one here. And they're quite pretty, these. When you put this on acetate, it really is pretty. It's a little bit more work than I might have anticipated it being. And it was more, I think the thing that I had the most trouble with is the adhesive. As you remember, if you go back and you watch the first video, in the first video, I'll tell you, it shows you all the different types of products or supplies that you would need to do all these projects. Now I'm doing this, and this one is called Crafter's Purple. Crafter's Purple, if you guys might remember, a lot of times on those different craft days, they give away certain kinds of pens. I mean, these pens, and it would only be it'd be a solo pen, and it'd always be a purple pen, but it won't be a part of a kit. It's just to be a color they made up, and they give it to you as a freebie. So this one, and it'll say Crafters on the end. See how it says Crafters right there? Crafters. It'll be a tribe pen. It depends on what type of pen. Like this is a tricolor, maybe a tri-blend, but it'll always say Crafters, and it'll be purple because, that's kind of like their little thing. It's purple. All right, let's see. I'll put this one right here. So this is like 3 different kind of shades of purple. And then I'm going to go back and I'll put the green in. And I'm going to use a tri-blend marker for the green, for the stem here. I'm going to use a tri-blend for that. Now I'm not really totally happy with that as I'm looking at it. I don't know. Let me put some little, it looks a little weird. Let me do this. Okay. And then the last thing would be, I'll do the stem. And I'm going to do the stem in a, probably like a, let's see, I want a tri-blend. Tri-blend meaning the darker barrel. So I'm going to go in to the stem like this, and I'll bring it up a little bit. Again, this is video 2. If you want to know what all this is going to be about, just make sure you always start at the beginning. And you can watch the beginning of the videos, the first video, and then that'll give you an understanding as to what I'm doing with the next series of videos. So, I'm just bringing this up like this. And I'll go back in with the dark here, the dark here. Dark there, dark there. Okay, can bring up the dark in here. Now, one of the challenges that I see that I'm having is with the adhesive because it feels like some of the adhesive is getting in the way. But that's okay. And the last thing would be the very light. All right, there we go with the stem. Okay. So that is pretty much it for this series. Again, this is the second video of the Crafter's Companion outline dies. These outline dies and alcohol inks. The alcohol ink will come towards the end. It will be the latter part. Right now we're just coloring in the all the different dyes on the different types of paper. All right, so I do have this last one to do, and I'm trying to decide, maybe I'll go ahead and do that one. So let me show you what we have so far, just in case. Now, again, I have, this is on vellum, just a plain sheet of 12 by 12 vellum. I'm going to eventually cut these out, and I might also recut the die and put it over top so where the ink might have gotten in the way of my coloring, because let's face it, I didn't stay inside the lines. So I'll probably end up, just so that you can have a joint idea. And it also is very nice because it puts it, it gives it dimension. But if I were to, just cut it still in the silver again, but once we lay this on top, it is quite, it'll be quite lovely, and it definitely will be dimensional if I can get it on here. But cutting these things, and all that adhesive, it's kind of a little process. I don't know if I want to do all that again. As you can see, that's going to be nice and dimensional. Let me have you take a look. I'm going to take a look at that. So you see there's the rose. I got it upside down. Well, it doesn't matter. It's all going to be upside down. There's the bird. And there's that pretty leaf. There's the heart. Let's see. We have the butterfly. The butterfly. And this one I absolutely love. I think this is really, really pretty. That's that spray. That one came out really, and I love this hieroglyphic. How do you say that, you guys? Somebody help me. Whatever it's called, whatever paper. So the last one I need to do is this songbird here. So maybe I'll go ahead and do that one, and then that'll be the end of this video, video 2. And see, what kind of colors do I want? Let's go with, now I'm not going to color this part here. All this in here, I'm not going to color that. I love purple. Okay, make a decision, make a decision, make a decision. Quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Let's go with, some coral. You know what? I don't know. So I'm going to test this somewhere. Let's test it at the end. See if I like that. Not really. Not really. All right. Is it bluebird? Let's go to bluebird. Okay, let's do the bird blue. I think it's called a blue tit anyway. I think this is one that's called a blue tit. Or maybe this one over here. I'm not too sure. Okay. Make him blue. So, like I said, once you get the coloring, it's hard to stay within the line. So you can color over the die by mistake. So if you're willing to, recut it again, just recut the die. It's not, you know, it's not that big of a deal. Just recut the die, and just make sure you have your adhesive, and then you can just lay the die over top of the part that's colored, and it'll look great. It'll look great. It'll be worth you doing. Let me just put it that way. It'll be worth doing because it'll look dimensional. It'll just look great. All right, and then we'll do the light. Okay, so we have the bird. It's going to be blue, true blue. That's true blue. Okay, and then I'm going to make him, I don't know, let's do some green. A bird's green? You have green heads. Don't they have green heads? See this one. Oh, this one's not doing good. Sometimes my pens. Ooh. Okay, let's try this. Okay. And I don't want to make all of the feathers green. I just want to make them a little green. And then I'm going to go back with this really soft blue. It's another blue. It's called True Blue Blend. And the lighter one, I'm going to... Oh, it's too light. Well, it's light, but it's just really, really light. So I might have to use the second, I might have to use the medium one so that you can see through the vellum. And then I'm going to go back with the light blue so it won't be so dark. Now I'll go back with this one right here. And then kind of try and blend it all together. So you can't tell where the green started and the blue ended, so to speak. All right, there we go. All right, so there's the bird. Again. All right, so there we have the bird. I'll put it a little bit closer so you can see. All right, I think that's pretty much it. Here, I'm going to, and again, that's the Tri-Blend, Tri-Color brush, True Blue Blend, and keep coming back to this green. Now this is a Tri-Blend marker. I'm trying to get this. Trying to get this green in here. I kind of wanted to put some orange in here, but I think I'm just gonna not mess with that. And then we'll work with this, and I'll do this probably maybe in like a purple. Probably do purple. And then here, I definitely want to use my Tri-Blend, and I want to make my leaves, as you can see on this one. See how I did the leaves on this one using the Tri-Blend? You can see the difference in the, and you can see the dark and the light. I want to do the same thing with these leaves here. These leaves here. And that is it. that is it, you guys. Now, I know hopefully this won't be too boring. You got to keep watching. And the fun of this is going to be is you'll be able to see all of the processes. Because a lot of times people say, well, how'd you do this, Lola? How'd you do that? And then it's easy for me to say to go back and watch the videos. And then you'll see what I did, what I used. Because I do like to always tell you what I'm using, what I've used. Now I'm using the medium. And that way, you know, you can see what I use. And then I also try to tell you where I got it from. Sometimes I can't do that with everything because sometimes some stuff I have is just old, you know, it's just not anything that's brand new, or I can't remember where I got it from, you know. I mean, because as crafters, we're constantly buying stuff all the time. Now you can look at that and see how see the different colors in there, or the tones, I should say, that's in there. Okay, and actually, you know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this like that too. Okay, let me just bring the light back around. Okay. Alright, so that's that. I'm not too sure what color I'm going to make this flower. Kind of want to make it some kind of orange or coral. You know what? I love, I don't know about you guys, but I love this burnt orange marker. I've used this so many times. Let's see. Here's the dark. I just really like it. So we're gonna do dark all the way around in a couple of slots, like that. I'll zoom in a little bit more, so you can see. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share the video, comment if you want to comment. I love it when you do comment. I hope this isn't being too boring. But again, like I said, I really just wanted to kind of show you the processes. Again, this is a tri-blend, and it's from the floral collection. I always like to put the name of the pin family on mine. So if they come in a pack and they all are separated by a certain name, and these are called floral, and then they're different colors. So I always like to put that on my pins. That way I kind of know what family it belongs to. Just makes it a little bit easier. Some people like to sort their pins by color. You know, they'll put them all in, you know, like all the blues together. I don't know if I like that. I kind of like leaving them in the family way, you know, the way they came, because that way I know. Because when they create these pins, now I'm using the light to go over it. When they create these pins, for all the colors in that group to interact with each other, to blend well with each other, to complement each other. And when you take them out of their original packaging and put them with all the blues with the blues and the green, then it just doesn't, I don't know. For me, I don't like to do that. Some people do like to do that. I just don't. I like to kind of keep them where keep them where I got them from. And that's how I store them. Yeah. Okay, that's that. Then I think I might end up doing this purple. Not too sure. But that's it for now. I want to try and make at least all these videos no more than 20 minutes, especially with the coloring, because you can get kind of bored, with the coloring, let's just face it. But this is the ones that I've done on the vellum. A little bit, not too much. All the ones that I've done on the vellum. Again, this is the, let's see, I don't want to do that. I want to do, who's that? Here we go. Crafter's Companion outline dies. So there you can see all the colors that I've done on the vellum. And I'll eventually, towards the end, we'll be cutting these and finding somehow to create something with them with the vellum. Next video, video number 3, I'm going to be coloring and talking to you using these dies again. So this will be video 3. I just put a few of them here, but this is going to be on watercolor paper. So I'm going to use some of I may end up using some of my sparkle pens. I'm not too sure, but it'll be whatever it is. It's going to be water-based pens that I'll be using solely for that, because this is water-based paper. Okay, so you guys, thank you for watching. I will talk to you later. See you in video number 3. Bye-bye.